they generally cheer people up.
Let's do the question about the signing session at the record store again.
Okay.
You said there were a lot of young fans. Does that surprise you?
It does surprise me. Well, it's nice, really. It's lovely. It's, I suppose, I don't know how they like us. It might be their parents, I don't know, or maybe they're just fantastically diverse, interesting Dutch people.
Yeah, possibly.
There you go. You see, very intelligent, the Dutch. They like good music.
Yeah, the Liberty of Norton Folgate is the first record since maybe 20 years that reached that high in the British music charts. Do you think Madness is completely back at the moment?
We are at the moment. I think we've been back for a long time, but we've not had a new body of work, and we've had 10 years of writing new material because we brought out an album back in '99. And it's called Wonderful. It was wonderful, but it wasn't as wonderful as the Liberty of Norton Folgate. I think it's our pent-up frustration that's come out. We've had, ever since the early days, we've had lots of really good material welling up inside us, bursting to come out, you see. And you know, it's good. It's got lots of energy. We feel really refreshed, and it's a good album. We feel really good about it.
Okay, yeah. At what moment did you realize that you really want to make a new record again? Was that right after the...
I think it comes around in cycles. It comes around nowadays it comes around every 10 years because we gather every year or every other year to do shows in London and around the country. I don't know why we do, we just do because it's nice, but after a certain amount of time of doing the same songs over and over again, you get not so much bored of them, but you want a new challenge. But it takes us a long time because we're not a proper band, as it were. We have other interests and families and things to do. We come back very rarely to do work, so it's difficult. It's like herding cats. You know, we're all like off here and there, and you know, trying to get us all together is very difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult with cats, indeed. So we can expect the next record in 2019. Yeah, maybe a little earlier because I don't know. We're on a roll at the moment. We're on a roll, and the process has been very enjoyable. So when we're enjoying things, we normally tend to carry on and do it. But we'll have to see how this one goes. You know. Okay. So. Do you think the Madness feel like it was in the 80s, 90s is completely back at the moment?
Yeah, it's all down to energy, you know, and we've stored up a lot of energy. Well, we have to. When you get to our age, expending energy is a very exhausting thing to do. So we've stored it all up, and we're going to release it upon the world. Yeah.
Yeah, you said everyone has his own interest at the moment, doing other things besides music. But how does that work? Is it do you call each other like, okay, now we're going to rehearse, or what's the dynamic in that process?
Well, it's normally somebody has an idea of doing a gig somewhere. Like somebody would say, we've been rung up by this person or that person, and they want to go and do a gig in Poland. Do you fancy it? Yeah, you know, somebody's. Like we've been offered shows in Poland, Serbia, Scandinavia. You know, we're over here to do Pink Pop, and it's just fantastic. We've not been asked for a long time, and whereas in the past we might have said no because there was no real incentive to do big shows because there's no end result. Now we've got something to. Well, in a sense, we're selling the album. You know, we're trying to get across the new album to as many people as possible. And from that, you know, we'd like to come back next year and, you know, see how everyone got on with the new album.
So that everyone can scream the songs.
Yeah, sing along to the songs. Yeah. So it's a process, you know.